Hello, welcome back. Today we are talking about boundaries and how boundaries relate to relationships. I'm Dr. Leslie Goth with Denver Family Counseling Services. It is so great to be with you here today. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the wonderful content that's coming your way to support you on your mental health journey. Let's talk today about boundaries, and let's dig into what are boundaries and why are they important. First of all, boundaries are all about what is okay and what's not okay in context of the relationship. What is okay for you and what is not okay for you. What is okay for the other person and what is not okay for the other person. And in the context of relationships, that needs to be talked about. Everybody has boundaries, whether you realize it or not. When your boundaries get crossed, we feel it. We feel the intrusion, we feel anger, we feel hurt, we feel resentment, we feel something negative when our boundaries get crossed. So it's important to be able to communicate and verbalize what your boundaries are. That comes from you knowing what your boundaries are first and foremost. What is okay for you and what is not okay for you, right? So that needs to be communicated within all your relationships. It could be parent-child, could be sibling, could be significant other, could be friendships, whatever it is, what is okay, what's not okay. So please think about that, know what your boundaries are, and then communicate them. Why is it important? Well, boundaries are what keep us safe. And different relationships will have different levels of boundaries. In very safe relationships, we have probably very low boundaries. In relationships that might be unsafe or not feel as life-giving to us and healthy, perhaps maybe a little bit toxic, we need much higher boundaries. Again, with someone who's more toxic in our lives, what's okay and what's not okay is going to be very different than with someone who is safe in your life. So I know these are kind of abstract concepts, but I think you get what I'm talking about. So the key is to really be able to connect to yourself and know what is okay for you and what's not okay for you. Be open to having that conversation with whoever you're in relationship with, and then negotiating what's going to be comfortable moving forward. Everybody needs boundaries. Every relationship needs boundaries. It creates safety. We tend to not create our boundaries because we're afraid of upsetting the other person. We're afraid of them rejecting us or abandoning us because we have certain limits, certain things that are okay or not okay. And we tend not to communicate those things because we don't want to lose that other person or upset that other person. Well, now you're not safe. Now you're not safe because you're more worried about the other person than you are about yourself and what's going to create safety, contentment, happiness, joy, and health in your relationships and in your life. So first and foremost, ask yourself, what is okay and what's not okay? That will be different depending upon the context of the relationship and depending upon the safety of the relationship. And please know that boundaries are good and healthy and life-giving. They keep us safe. They keep the relationship growing in the right direction, healthy and strong. It creates intimacy when your boundaries are respected. Very important. So do some thinking, do some journaling, jot it down. You can always reach out with questions or concerns with anything that I'm bringing up. But remember to like, follow, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of this content, helping you to have healthy relationships, really great mental health support and resources for your own particular journeys. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.